Let's take a look at the syllabus now. On the top of our syllabus, we have all the standard information about office hours and emails. There's a general statement about the purpose of the course and its overall learning objectives. There's the administrative information about prerequisites and categories that are satisfied by the course. Now, for a good part of the course, we'll be relying on the textbook that I'm writing, but we won't be able to use it for everything. I just haven't finished it yet. So you'll need a copy of the text that I use to fill in the gaps, and that is A Concise Introduction to Logic by Patrick Hurley. Now, you can buy this text new, but it's expensive, like a lot of textbooks, and so it's perfectly fine if you use an older edition, and I've got pictures of some of the older editions. Just make sure that those editions have the chapters that we're going to be covering, and get that as soon as you can. We won't need it immediately, but we will need it soon. How am I going to grade this course? Well, I'm going to base the course grades exclusively upon 7 tests that cover the material in the course and in the readings and the lectures. 70% of your grade will be based on those 7 tests. They'll be worth 10% of your grade each. There'll be weekly homework assignments, so 15 homework assignments that count for 25% of your total grade. And then finally, there is a class participation grade, which counts as 5% of your total grade. Now, I'm going to administer all the homework assignments and tests through Beachboard. And the 7th test is going to occur during the finals period for the course. And the assignments will become available on the weekend prior to the week that they're due. So they'll come online on Sunday morning, and they'll be due no later than Saturday evening. Now, to earn those 5 participation points, you have to attend at least 5 of the 7 Zoom review sessions, or alternatively office hours, so that you come, you participate, I'll record who's there, and if you come to 5 sessions or office hours of the 7 or 15 office hours, then you can get that 5% per participation. I adhere to the University policy on withdrawals, which is linked from our course homepage, and your grades then will be assigned based on strict 80 or 90. Your grades will be assigned based on strict percentages. So 100 to 90 will get you an A, 89 to 80 will get you a B, 79 to 70 will get you a C, 69 to 60 a D, and below 60 will be a failing grade. Now, I don't curve the grades, but what I do is for every test, there are 2 optional reviews that you can take for that test. One optional review will give you points that are added to the raw scores of your homeworks, and the other will give you points that are added to the raw score of your test. So I'm trying to incentivize you to study for these tests, and in doing so, you can also boost up your overall grade average. And so I find that I don't need to curve a class, because students will do these extra credits and they'll get the grade that they deserve based on the strict assignment according to percentages. It's important that you're able to communicate with me, to ask me any questions about the material, about the mechanics of the course, and so on. So feel free to send me emails or to post something on the course questions forum. I'll try to respond to those, as I said, within 24 hours. And then I'm going to have these Zoom office hours from 11 to 12:15 and by request. In addition to that, Lorenzo is going to have office hours on Tuesdays from 11 to 12:15. And also, I will be having these Zoom reviews that will occur prior to each test. I'm happy to accommodate any students with disabilities, but you still have to go through Disabled Student Services to get certified for your disability, and then to get the proper forms and so on to give to me to lock in what we're going to do to accommodate your disability. I have a standard late submission policy. I follow the university ad withdrawal policy, and so on. And I also follow the university cheating and plagiarism policy. So, just as in the course content section, the syllabus breaks down our course into these modules that are associated with how many weeks we're going to be looking at that material. There are links within the syllabus to readings when they're electronically available, and to lectures that I've recorded and posted for you, as well as to homework assignments when they are homework assignments that are linked to a web page that describes or otherwise helps you to complete the homework assignment. And that will be the format for each week, each module that we go through. Before each test, as we have test 1 here, right, there'll be those 2 optional extra credit tests. There'll be an optional Zoom review, so that you have lots and lots of opportunities. I will also post a link to a past test questions page that gives a bunch of examples of old tests that I used in a traditional in-class format that you can use to practice to prepare yourself better for the tests that we have, even though the tests that we have are all going to be administered through Beachboard. They're pretty similar even so. We'll have 6 tests during the regular term, and then the 7th test, which won't be cumulative, but will only cover the material that we have from the time that we start and we end the material for test 6 to the end of the term, and it'll be administered during the finals week, and it'll be due, in this case, by the end of that finals period. I give you some standard reminders about interacting with each other online, and I want to treat everyone in the class with respect and engage with everyone constructively, and I hope that everyone else will make an effort to do that as well, so that the interactions that we have can be useful for all of us. And as I said earlier, if you have questions about the mechanics of the course, if there's something you can't find or you're confused by a lecture or reading, by all means, contact myself, contact Lorenzo. That's what we're here for. I view my role in this class as trying to facilitate your success. I have no skin in the game, so I want you to do well. Yeah, I'll do everything I can to help you to succeed in this class. And I've tried to structure the class so that everything is easy to find and that you're constantly being engaged by material. You're constantly getting feedback about your performance and understanding with regard to that material and so on. So I hope that we have a great term. I hope that we make this online class work really well. And please, as I say, I've got no ego about this. If there are questions, comments, there are things you find that aren't helpful, or even things that you would like me to get rid of, just tell me. I don't take it personally. My goal is to create the best structure and resources for you for this course this term in this challenging time in our lives.